Hey everybody, thanks for joining today. Today we're going to talk about how to get more views on your Medium articles. Let's get to it. Hey Medium writers, today we're going to take a look at how Medium's views work and how to get more views on your Medium articles. My main reason for creating this tutorial is I work with a lot of new writers on Medium who are surprised and frustrated when they put their first couple of articles up and they don't really go anywhere and they don't get a lot of views. So it's a little confusing. Medium is a little confusing to new writers about how people will actually see your work, and so I want to go through that today so that you have some more insight into how it works. There's essentially 5 ways you can get views on your Medium articles. You can get them through your own followers, through publications, through being curated in Medium topics, through tags that you choose, and you can get views externally as well. So we'll go through each one of these today, and we're going to start with getting views through your own followers. Okay, right now I'm on my Medium homepage, and I just want to show you where some of these articles are coming from, and you can see how having your own followers and being in publications will help. So the first thing you notice is this top area here, and I'm not sure what goes into the Medium algorithms behind putting, how it gets decided what shows up in this top section. I'm not following too many of these people or publications, and so there's something happening in the algorithms here that decide what goes in that top section. But what I want, and I don't know the magic or the secret sauce behind that. What I do want to show you is if you scroll down a little further and to where these articles start to show up, you start to see from your network. So here's an article that's put on my home page that's somehow from my network. I am not following Matt Lillywhite, but I am following this publication, Publicious, that this article is in. So that's why that one is showing up there. Here's another one from my network. I am following Jessica Wildfire. I am not following the Postgrad Survival Guide. So this one showed up because I'm a follower of Jessica. Let's check this one. It also says from your network. I am following the author and I'm following the publication. So that's how some of these are showing up. Let's look at another one here. This one doesn't say from your network, but it's got the topic humor above it. So I'm following the topic humor. I'm not following the author and I'm not following the publication, but I am following that topic. That's how that shows up. Let's see, there's another from your network, and then Medium will also splash a few of these into your feed based on your reading history. So from what Medium has noticed that I tend to read, they decided to put that article in my stream. Of course, Medium wants to expand what we're exposed to. They want to continue to grow people's networks, and so that's why they do that. Here's another one. I'm following the topic work. So this one shows up. You'll see I am not following the author. I am not following. That's a huge publication, by the way. I am not following that publication, but I do follow the topic work. So that's a little bit about what you're following and publications followings can do for you. I'm going to go over to my profile page now just to show you how this works. If I go to my profile page, you can see I'm following 241 Medium writers. So in my stream, Medium determines somehow, how to sprinkle articles from those writers, recent articles from those writers into my stream through their algorithms. And then I've got about 3,200 followers. So when I publish an article, it has an opportunity of getting in front of those 3,200 followers, again, depending on the Medium algorithms that are at play. So obviously, the larger you're following, the more readers your articles are going to get in front of, and that's a good thing. So your own followers are important, and you can actually click on this, and it'll show you who all is following you. And you can check them out if you would like, follow them back if you want to. Um, that could be interesting for you as well. So your own following is the first way to get views on Medium. Okay, the next way to get views on Medium is through publications, and we saw a little bit about that just a minute ago when we were looking through my own stream and how publications that I was following, even if I wasn't following the writer, showed up there. So publications are a great way to expand your audience because it's not just your followers then that matter. It's publishing in a Medium publication also opens your work up to that publication's followers. So I strongly encourage you to make use of Medium publications. I've got a couple of tutorials already on the channel that address how to find Medium publications for your work and then how to submit to Medium publications. So I'd encourage you to check those out. The other benefit of publications is that they have the ability to directly email their following. So you're probably, if you're on Medium and following some publications, you're probably already getting some of these emails. And so the benefit there is that a publication's owner or editor could choose to feature your article in one of those emails. And so that's even another channel yet where even if their followers aren't checking out their publication every day, you might be featured in a direct email like that. So publications are very powerful. Please use them and become a contributor to as many as you would like. Okay, the next way to increase your number of views of your Medium article is to get curated curated in a topic. So Medium has on staff editors who serve as curators, and when you put something behind the firewall or behind the paywall in Medium, that makes it eligible for distribution by a curator. So if a curator sees your work and likes it, they can choose to have it distributed in topics. So this is really key to getting a lot of views. It can literally be the difference between dozens and hundreds of views of your article, or even the difference between getting hundreds of views and getting thousands or even more of your Medium article. So you unfortunately don't have a lot of control as to whether or not your article gets curated and distributed. The best thing that you can do is simply follow Medium's curation guidelines, and I'll put a link to those in the show description. I'll also link to them at the end of this presentation. You need to be in Medium's partner program. That's the thing that you do have under your own control, and then you need to publish the article for members, so behind the paywall, and then that makes it eligible to be curated. So those are the things that you have control of. I want to show you really how this works. So I'm going to get out of the presentation. I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to go to justmedium.com/topics. And so these are all the topics that your work could be distributed in. And if you see a check mark, that means I'm following it. So I'm following the topic humor. There are literally dozens of topics that are out there. I'm following the topic work as well. Okay, so these are all the topics available for Medium curators to distribute your work. And then if it gets distributed, say in the topic work, then people following that topic will likely see it in their streams. Let's go to a topic page as well. Let's say I'm just in the mood to read some funny stuff on Medium. I might just go check out the humor page. And here I'm going to find just a bunch of latest articles that have been curated under the topic humor. So a Medium curator found this article, read it, liked it, decided to distribute it, and it also shows up here. So it shows up in people's streams. It also shows up here on the main topic page. So that's how topics work. Very different from tags, but next we're going to take a look at Medium tags. The next way to increase your number of views on Medium is by effectively using Medium tags. So when you publish a story, you can add up to 5 tags per story, and those tags somehow factor into Medium's algorithms in deciding how your work gets in front of other readers and writers. And it also puts the story on that tags page. So while you can't control the topics that your story might show up in if it gets curated, you can control which tags it shows up under. So let's go over to Medium and I'll show you how that works. I'm just going to go to my draft stories. Got a test story here that I use, just an example, for demonstration purposes. And we're going to pretend I'm going to publish this story. And so let's say my story is about, let's say it's a funny story about family life. So I could add, let's see, family. Family's a pretty big tag. It's got 88,000 people interested in it. So I'm going to add that. I'm going to add the tag humor. That's a big one as well. And what I would want to do is find fairly popular tags like that for this story. So humor would be a good one. Let's see, maybe dad. That doesn't look promising. How about fatherhood? Fatherhood's not bad. But anyway, we'd use that technique to get our 5 tags. And I'm going to get out of this. I want to show you what that means when you tag a story. Let's just search family. Go down here. I don't see a family tag, so I'm just going to hit enter. And go to tags. There is a family tag. And so this is top stories by number of reads, I think, for stories tagged family. Now, if you go to the archive, you can actually go to today and see stories, all stories that have been tagged family. So today's May 3rd. We're going to go to today. We're going to let it sort by most read. So these are the most read stories tagged family today. And yours might show up here. It would show up if I had just published that test story with the tag family. If you go to sort by latest, it probably would be the top, the first story here. So people navigating to the tag page can see your story depending on which tags you've added. So I'm going to do a future tutorial on just adding a broad range of tags and how to do that, how to research tags. But for now, I think the important thing is to use a broad range of popular tags for your story to get it in front of the most viewers. Okay, the last way I'm going to cover today for how to get more views on Medium is the most obvious one, and this is through external means. So, for example, directly emailing a link to your article to your network, using utilities or tools like QPromote. Obviously writing if you want your article to rank in Google search, writing it with SEO in mind is going to help out. Promoting the article with your other social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, put it out there in order to get more views. Frankly, if this is your only source of new views or source of views on Medium, you don't really need Medium to be doing these things. But if you do these things, you'll start to gain a following on Medium, and that kind of starts that snowball rolling downhill. So that's what you're really after, is to get early traction. At first, when you're first getting started on Medium, these are the things that you're going to have to do in order to get views. But as you get views, you start to get followers, and then, of course, getting into publications matters, and everything will start to happen for you. So those are the ways to get to increase your views on Medium. Okay, let's wrap this up with some tips to help you get some more Medium views. Number one, make sure you're in Medium's partner program. That enables you to publish your stories for Medium members, puts them behind the paywall, and allows curators to find and distribute your work. That's really important. Make sure in that respect you're following Medium's curation guidelines. Easiest way that I have have of finding it is to just go to help.medium.com and search curation guidelines. It's a great document that'll help you get that going. Make sure you're submitting to publications, small, large publications that suit your writing. I've got a couple of tutorials out on the channel about this, so please go check those out. Make sure you're using a set of broad and popular tags just like we went over, and then make sure you're promoting your work widely on your other social media accounts. The more traffic you are bringing to Medium, the Medium algorithms will take that into account when they're distributing your work. So that's it. Have a great rest of your day. Go write something.